our day with a very tragic news. A day after the tragic death of an IAF pilot after two Air Force jets crashed in Madhya Pradesh, the mortal remains of Wing Commander Hanumanth Rao Sarathi will be brought back to his hometown in Belagavi today in a special flight. Now, the crash involved a Russian-made Sukhoi Su-30 carrying two pilots and a French-built Mirage 2000 that took off from the Gwalior Air Base. Now, the apparent mid-air collision took place while a routine training exercise was underway. Now, the first plane hit the ground in Madhya Pradesh's Morena and the second jet crashed 100 kilometers away in Rajasthan's Bharatpur. Now, an investigation is still underway to determine the cause of the crash. Search operations for the black box is still underway.
Two Indian Air Force fighter jets crashed, unfortunately, in a tragic incident today during a routine operational flying training mission near Morena in Madhya Pradesh. Now, the wreckage of one of those planes, the Sukhoi Su-30, landed here at Bharatpur, where we are coming to you from. At this point, the Sukhoi Su-30's wreckage, the parts that have come crashing down here in Bharatpur are before you. They're scattered across an area of approximately 300 to 400 meters where the army officials, Air Force officials and the local police continue their searches into the evening. And what is most significant to note is that the flight data recorder, or which is known commonly as the black box, is yet to be found. Now, the officials of all these three agencies of the armed forces continue to look for the black box, and their searches continue. But as you can see, if I can ask my video journalist to pan and show you, this entire area has been cordoned off by the Indian Army, the Air Force officials here as well, looking for any sort of clues that could be found and to get and gauge the details regarding the flight which led to the tragedy that occurred earlier in the morning.
Now, moving ahead, Wing Commander Hanumanth Rao Sarathi, the pilot of Mirage 2000, died in the tragic crash of the plane on January 28th. A fine aviator left behind his wife and two children. He hailed from Karnataka's Belagavi. Wing Commander Sarathi's father, Rivanna Siddappa, had served as a captain in the army, and his brother Praveen is the group captain in the IAF. Wing Commander Hanumanth Rao Sarathi's body is expected to arrive at his hometown in Belagavi on a special flight on today. Now, Air Force officers visited his family in Belagavi yesterday. To give us more inputs on this, here I am joined by my colleague Govind on the phone line. Govind, it's a very tragic loss, and indeed it happened at a routine routine training program, as we are learning. And right now we are learning that his body will be reaching his hometown in a very special flight. But we are also learning about his background, that he hailed from a family of warriors. But how is his family coping up to this tragic loss? Over to you, Govind.
Yeah, absolutely, Hanumanth Rai. In fact, he was promoted in 2015 as a squadron leader. And it's quite bizarre that how could it happen that at the same time duo aircrafts crashed in the area of Pahargarh of Morena district. In fact, we visited there late night yesterday when we found that certain army authorities, in fact, Air Force officers were there still. They were also helping in collecting the required evidences. You know that high-level inquiry has already been ordered in this case, and it's being found out that how could it happen. You know that black box has been recovered of Mirage. In fact, and there are hurdles of recovering black box of Sukhoi 30 in Bharatpur area. In fact, it's being told that both pilots of Sukhoi 30 could exit themselves successfully through the help of parachute in the area of Pahargarh, and they rescued themselves, in fact. And one of the pilot who was in Mirage 2000 has got martyred in this crash, and still, you know, that we can't say anything clearly that what exactly happened, but eyewitnesses are saying that they witnessed smoking and firing in the air in both aircrafts in the area of Pahargarh of Morena district. So this is what, let's wait that what all the report comes out after the inquiry, and it will be clarified that what was the exact reason that both aircrafts who flight from Maharashtra Airways of Gwalior, and they simultaneously they crashed. So this is what, let's see that what all the inquiry report comes out, and will clarify that what was the exact reason of this crash.
Right. Thanks a lot, Govind, for joining us live on this report. Now, shifting our focus to Mumbai.